You see in people's houses, you can see even though they have painted it, you will see cracks on walls, like that. So today I'm going to show you how you can avoid all this crack in your mixture, okay? And in case you have the crack, how to treat it, that one will be in another series. In case you see crack in your buildings, it's not all cracks that are structural cracks. There are some cracks that are plaster cracks. Do you understand? So I'm going to be showing you that in another series. But today, I'm going to take you to my sites where we are doing plastering. So I want to teach you how you can avoid cracks. So in case you know any engineer, you know anybody, so I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to be using this one bedroom semi-detached, to do the example. Look at one side. You can see one side. We have already plastered one side, and we are here to plaster the other side. But I'm going to do the inside so that you will see how it's going to look like. All right. So stay tuned when I take you inside. I'm going to explain everything to you bit by bit, so that even though you don't know anything about building, you know, just put this in your mind, so that when you're discussing with maybe the builder or the developer, you can be able to ask them some certain questions. So with this video, you're going to know how to avoid all those cracks that you see on walls, most especially in Lagos. All those cracks you see, with this video, you're going to be able to avoid them. All right, you're going to know, you will know exactly what to do to avoid all those cracks. So you're going to have a smooth wall. Everything is going to be on point, very smooth wall without any crack. So I want you to stay tuned while I take you inside and give you the process. All right. Hi guys, I just want to greet everyone all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, every part of the world. I don't know where you are. I'm saying good morning from Lagos, Nigeria. Like I already promised you that I'll be giving you content about construction, about real estate. So today I want to tell you what you need to know about, building your house without seeing any crack. Most especially in Lagos, we always have so many cracks in buildings. If you check any house, if you check let's give the ratio of 1:10. You will see like 7 houses will have crack on the wall. I'm telling you. Do you understand? You will see that 7 will have crack on the wall out of 10 houses. I'm telling you. So I just want to show you some basic tips. What you need to know when you are plastering your house. To how to avoid those cracks. It takes a process. It's not magic. You see some houses, you see no crack. And some houses you see crack. It's not magic. It takes a process. Some engineers will just say, they will give them targets. Okay, just do this. Plaster the house. They'll be telling you that you see them using white cement. When they put the plaster, they'll use white cement to rub back. Let me just tell you the fact. It cannot work. So I will show you the principle of how your house can be plastered without seeing any crack. Please, after showing you this, send it to every engineer you know, or anybody that you know that is a developer and all that. You will really learn from this. And in case you love the video, forward it to any of your friends, anybody that is interested in real estate and construction, so that they will see all these tips. Don't forget, check down the subscribe button, click on it, check the favorite, the notification bell, click on it, so that anytime I post any video, you'll be the first to know. I still remain your #1 deal of real estate. All right. This process is a setting process. We have to allow it to stay for like an hour, for it to set before we now go to the next stage. All right. So let me show you from the beginning stage. I told you the first stage is, first of all, use the broken tiles to take the gauge. So this gauge gives you the level. You can see it took the gauge from these broken tiles. We took the gauge round. This is another one. So this is the first step. Okay. So let's look at it very well. The first step is to take the gauge. So after we have taken the gauge, that's the first stage, which is introduction of the plaster gauge using the broken tiles, on mortar. After we have done that, the next stage is to, first of all, mix the mortar. So this is the process. Like I told you, it depends on, the client. Sometimes I always prefer we add this plaster sand to gauge one of the stone dust, so that it will make it, stick very, very well together. Okay, so this is a plaster sand. It's advisable to use like 1:10 if you are just using plaster sand. And make sure that the plaster sand has teeth, as in is real plaster sand, not filling sand, because some people mistake plaster sand to filling sand. They will use filling sand instead of plaster sand. So make sure that it's plaster sand. So when you use this quality plaster sand, if you are not using stone dust, you use the gauge of 1:10. All right. But if you are using stone dust, you add like maybe 3 head-pound of stone dust, 7 head-pound of the plaster sand, and 1 bag of cement. Then you now mix it with your water. See what the mason is doing right now. You can see it. It's using the range for it to fall in line with the broken tiles that we use to take the level. All right. So you can see. Let me put on the light so that you see. So this particular place, this stage now has passed. We are still waiting for this one to set. Like I said, we have to leave it for an hour. All right. Then before we now do the rubbing, rubbing in the wall. Okay. Even after the rubbing too, it's still advisable to leave it for at least 30 minutes before you do the final stage of priming and shining. All right. So take a look. Nothing has been done in this angle. This angle has undergone like 3 stages now, waiting for 1 hour, like I told you, and also this angle, so you can see it. So while we are doing the mixture of the mortar, so if you follow this process critically, you will not see any crack on the wall. So, and when you are doing the plastering, you should remember that it's not the way you plaster the toilet and bathroom is different from the way you plaster the living room and the rooms, because remember that's if you are putting tiles on the wall, you are not going to shine it just like the way other places is, because the tile will have to stick to the wall. Because if you don't do it like that, when the tiler wants to come, the tiler has to first of all crack the wall before you now apply mortar and start putting the tiles on the wall. So I just want you to take a look, see how it's being done. We don't cut corners when we are doing this. We have to follow the process, follow all the process, and make sure that we do a perfect job. All right. So I think I've been able to tell you so many things about plastering and how to avoid all these cracks you see. Because when anybody is telling you that this crack, you can avoid it. You can avoid it. So you can share this video to any engineer any builder, any developer that so that you can use these tips and thank me later. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first to know. So let me take you now. We are still mixing. I'll still come back to the mixture. So but let me take you to the side that we have finished. So you can see the finished work. You can see it. Let me go straight so that you can see it. So this was done last week. You can see the walls. There's nothing like crack on the wall. You can see it. There's nothing like crack. You can never ever see crack. Never ever see crack. So because we follow all this process, we follow the process critically. Do you understand? You can see it. There is no way you will see one single crack on this wall from today till eternity. I'm telling you. So once you follow the process, once you follow it critically, there's no way you will see crack. So this is just the best way to avoid crack on walls. I still remain your #1 Dean of Real Estate. If you love my video and my content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share to your friends. All right.